Hi, this is Stationery Stream and welcome to Pen Stories. This is where I talk about my fountain pens in chronological order of the ones I've actually obtained over time. So I got into fountain pens in August of 2021, but I started my ink journal in August of 2022 because I didn't need an ink journal when I was first starting out. I didn't even know about the community. So this is my very first fountain pen. It was a gift from someone at work, and it is the Lamy Safari, as most of you would know. When I first got it, I immediately didn't like the way it looked, but I loved the way it wrote. It is a medium nib, and I think that's the reason why I didn't like the way it... I also didn't really like the way it wrote either. It was too wide for my paper. My paper wasn't fountain pen friendly, but I loved the smoothness of it, so I wanted a finer nib. So that's the reason why it was my first pen and not my only pen. In terms of the looks, I'm more attracted to pens that are of a cigar shape rather than having these blunt ends. And whilst the paperclip pen clip is extraordinarily useful because it clips to absolutely anything, as you can see here, it's very flexible, it's really easy to use. It just looks like the paperclip from Microsoft Word back in the 90s. The entire pen looks like Microsoft Word's paperclip from the 90s. Doesn't it? As you can see, my pen is empty at the moment. I've just written it dry. And I'm also not too fond of the colour. But I will never give it away because it's my very first pen. I do have a bit of a record of the amount of inks I've actually used for it. So even though it's my very first pen and it's not my favourite pen, I have lots of sentimental value for it and it will always remain in my collection. And it's also a very good reference pen because so many people on YouTube and Instagram use this pen as a reference along with the Pilot Metropolitan, so it's very good to compare the size. So I have taken this pen and put it next to another pen just to see the size, and I've also held it when looking at YouTube videos so I could kind of estimate how big the pen they're talking about is rather than just pulling out a ruler. Alright, so this is the Lamy Safari record back from August of 2022. Let's just zoom in a bit. Make sure it's in focus. So for the Lamy Safari, I've actually used a few inks in it. As you can see, I tried to match the colours sometimes. I haven't really found a true colour match. Even though the Robert Oster Soda Pop Blue looks like it would be a match, it's actually a bit too bright when I actually used it within the pen for a while. Of the inks listed on the page, I am most happy with the Diamine Inkvent Happy Holidays for this pen. Firstly, because it is a shimmer ink and a sheening ink, which is my favourite thing at the moment. But it's also a blue ink, so it kind of matches. Unfortunately, I don't have this ink in a bottle, so I've popped it on my wish list just because it matched this pen so well. I do have a bottle of the Van Diemen's Blue Ringed Octopus, which was one of the inks I was thinking of using for this fountain pen. But as you can see, it's extraordinarily bright. I do love how much it sheens, which is my preference. And it is usable for daily writing. Meanwhile, Diamine A Toe in the Ocean, I think it's a better match, but it's really difficult to read in person. A whole page of this ink is very hard on the eye. And I have tried it before. I'd rather prefer this ink in a broader nibbed pen. I haven't decided what ink I'm going to put in it next, so that would be for my next video. But thank you for joining me with my pen stories. Next up for pen stories will be my Pilot MR3.